Hello, it's Yvonne here from Serena Starshine. Hey, I'm sorry I'm a couple of minutes late. I've been having fun with chairs. I know, and my tripod keeps falling over, so everything's just going a little bit wrong. So, hopefully we're all sorted now. Hopefully we're all sorted and we're all good and it's all going to be fine, right? That's the plan. That's the hope, and I'm sure it will be. So, yes, okay, let's just give everybody a minute or two just to join in and say hello and where you are in the world. That's always interesting to know. And I'm going to just connect with these cards. And as usual, we are using the Angel Answers card by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. So, Olga, hello, Olga, how are you? Hey, Heather, how are you? Hello. Oops. Uh-oh. Don't know what I just pressed then. Something. So, how are you both? In Michigan? Do you know what, Heather? I didn't know that. Wow. How is it in Michigan today? How is it in Michigan? You know, here it can't kind of make its mind up whether it wants to rain or it wants to be sunny. It's in a bit of that in-betweeny overcast, a bit dry, a little bit warm, but a bit wonky, you know. Wonky weather. What can I say? Warm and muggy, yeah, rainy. That's not so good, but it's good for the flowers, so that's what we have to think about, isn't it? We have to consider that. You know, I'm not sure that the notification's gone out yet. It's not telling me anything. So, but thank you. Well, yeah, so thank you. Olga, you're here as well, right? So how are you, Olga? Where are you? Brilliant. Well, so let me just connect to these cards. In the West Midlands, hurrah! Kind of me too. Let me just get onto these cards, and then hopefully by then the notification will have gone out too that we're all good and everybody knows. So I take it you're not watching the football. My husband is, which is, so I thought, I'll have a sneaky half hour now whilst he's watching the football and I don't need to. That was my thought. Right, let's get to these cards. Okay. Oh, Heather says she's actually in Midland, so we're all in the Midlands. That's brilliant. I love it. Oh, hello. That's brilliant. Oh, good. Okay, so Heather and Olga, I don't think anybody else has said hello yet. So, Maura, hi Maura. You've said hello. I've just spotted you saying hello. So, of the three of you who are here, or anyone else who is here who's not said hello yet, do you want a card? Let me know if you want a card, and then I can get going with these readings, can't we? I've got a happy half hour. I do enjoy being able to do this and hop in just for half an hour. Heather's, yes, please. All right, let's get you a card then, Heather. Dun, dun. Okay, all right, that one. All right, so Heather, your card is compromise. Okay, now, okay, so this one, obviously compromise, right? Find a suitable solution for both of you and go for that, of course. But this is more, the feeling is very much the highest and greatest good of everyone, okay? So it could be that you need to bend. It could be that they need to bend, and absolutely, we all need to compromise. But what is going to be the best solution for everyone? So if it is a case of you are not really disagreeing, but not in agreement with. Subtle difference. If you're not in agreement with someone and you need to progress this and need to make it go forward, maybe, Heather says she thinks she knows what that's for. Then can the two of you get together and, with or without a mediator, and just decide what you can do for the highest and greatest good of everyone? And if you keep that in mind, rather than what's best for you or best for them or best for the next, set of people, who it's best specifically for, the highest and greatest good for everyone involved. And that's a great card for this. But I'm glad you think you know what it's for, because and does that help at all moving forwards with this? Not that you have to give in or they have to give in. It's not about that. It's about stepping forwards for the highest and greatest good for all. Current self and future self, what I'm working towards. Yes. So, yeah, very much so. And it doesn't feel like it doesn't feel like a typical sort of, you have to let them have their own way kind of thing. I mean, I always used to say that I don't compromise. No, nobody wins with compromise. So let me just get my own way. If we compromise, you don't get what you want, I don't get what I want. So just let me win. Oh, what is it? The naivety of youth or something. But it doesn't feel like that. Yeah, it feels higher than that. Yeah, so it really fits, doesn't it, about what you're working towards, current self, future self, where you're going, the highest and greatest good. Okay, brilliant. Oh, good. Okay, so let's scroll down a little bit. So Olga, let's get you a card, shall we? Okay. So I need to know today. Okay, Olga. We've got listen to your intuition. Okay, listen to your intuition. So, okay, now this feels a little bit like you're kind of ignoring that nudge, that inner nudge to either do something or say something, perhaps. It feels a more sort of take action. It feels yes, I'd go with a take action. You are having messages. Hi, Martina, how are you? You're getting messages and you keep thinking, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. And sort of pushing it aside. It's what it feels like anyway. And just ignoring it. I don't think it's a case of running out of time. It's that you are finding things to do so you don't need to address this. Does that make sense? It's a little bit like, I guess it's a little bit like me doing my tax return, for example. I hate doing my tax return. I'll pair my socks, I'll do some ironing, I'll do anything but do my tax return. And it feels a bit like that. There is a lot of resistance to doing this, but it's almost like you need to do it. You know that you need to take this step, this action step, whatever this nudge is that you're getting. Does this make any sense to you, Olga? Because it really feels like you are getting this message, and it feels like you are getting this message loud and clear, and you are just sidestepping it. Gently, I'll just look over here instead. Okay, good. Don't sidestep it. Just take action. Do whatever it is and take the action you need to do. And then, if nothing else, you will have peace of mind to know that you've already done this. Yeah, does that make sense? Okay. So don't ignore it, because it's just going to keep on at you. And then it could be that you could well be sort of thinking, if I wait long enough, it will disappear. It will magically disappear. Doesn't always work like that though, does it? So, a bit like me and my tax return. I'm not having to do my tax return just yet, and I found a different way to do it. I find that if I do a little bit each month, I can do like half an hour on my tax return each month, rather than have to go through the mental turmoil and torture of having to do it later in the year. So, whatever it is, take action now, and then you get that peace of mind, and you'll know you've done it, and you'll be fine. You'll be fine, and you'll feel much better once it is done as well. Okay, good. All righty. So, about Maura. She would love a card. All right, let's get one for you then. All righty. Oops. Got it there. Ooh, now this is a nice card. Just move my glass of water before that falls over. So, Maura, your card is abundance. Hurrah! Abundance. All right, so what can I tell you about abundance? Well, it's coming to you. Okay, all right. It kind of feels like it's already sort of with you. And okay, it feels like you are at the tip of it, and all that's happening is it's getting more and more and wider and wider. That's what it feels like. You're just getting more and more. And it feels like, I'll tell you what it really feels like an awareness. If you start with a tiny, oh, look, that's an abundant thought. And then you think, there's 2 abundant thoughts, 3, 4, 5. And before you know it, you realize how incredibly abundant you are. And this is a lovely card. Hi, Sam. How are you? This is a really, really lovely card because, and especially if we can find the abundance in our lives, because once we can see that, it raises your vibration and you will attract different abundance. So it could be that at the moment, as you begin to recognize all the blessings in your world, and as the feeling of abundance grows, right, you also will attract more abundance and more things to be grateful for, and more abundance and more blessings, and so many good things. All right then, Maura, does that make sense to you? So we're abundance. You're so welcome. It's what's that? Sorry, I've just got a funny lump on my leg. I know what it is. It's because it's the indentation from the chair. It's left a funny thing. Yeah, it's that change. It's that opening up of your mindset to see the abundance in your world and accepting more abundance in. I think it's a really wonderful card. You've got to let me know how that transpires for you. Yeah? And what more abundance you get coming into you. Oh, bravo. Oh, nice. Good. I'm doing really, really well. Thanks, Sam. I'm doing really well. Okay, so let's just scroll back down again. Maura said she wanted one. Okay, so Martina. It could be you. Who remembers that? Am I the only one who remembers that? Oops. Okay, let's just... Okay, so Martina. Okay, all right, so Martina, how about this one? Within the next few months. Now, I'm not really sure what your question is, or what you are hoping to find out, or what changes you are hoping to make, but the positive changes are coming within the next few months. So let us know what that could be around. Now, it's next few months. Okay, it feels a little bit, well, obviously it's the next few months, but it feels kind of September time. Does it feel September time? Oh. Okay, are you starting a new course or something? I know September is a good time to go back to school, and it could be this magnificence in the middle that makes me think schooling, I'm not sure. But it feels like you're just starting something new, like a new course, in my mind, I'm seeing you all kind of fresh-faced and like, oh, look, it's so exciting. And with it being in a few months, it feels September-y because it feels like a going back to school. It feels like you've had the summer off. If it just feels like that in my head, I've just got a big smiley, fresh kind of preppy, you've got all your kit ready, you've got all your stationery at hand, and you're kind of smiling and kind of, I don't know, that's what I've got. And so it feels September-y because it feels like you're heading back to school, but kind of not school, like learning something new, a new course, perhaps a night school type thing, but it doesn't feel the heaviness of a school. It feels the lightness of something new. Does that make sense? So Martina, if you're around still, hop on and let us know. Is it a new course or something like that? Because it just feels like you're going to be stepping off and learning something new, almost like you have had some time from education, and you are going now to do like a postgrad, or you're going to do a master's, or you're doing the next thing, unfinished business. Okay, well, it feels like you're moving up into the next thing, and the vision I have is very kind of fresh-faced and preppy, and very kind of, really ready for the next step. So this unsettling time will die out. It will fizzle and it'll just all fine. And then within the next few months, everything will be, I'm not going to say back to normal, because it's not going to be back to normal. It's going to be this ready for the next thing. It's ready for what the next thing, so I can move on a positive road. Absolutely. It's that. So it might take a couple of months, but we've got the summer. And like I say, it feels sort of September-y, but it feels September-y because it's like fresh-faced after the holidays. La, la, la. That it feels that kind of energy. Yes. So you've got the summer months to get things in order, so you know what you're doing, and then you say, right, that's when I'm going to start. Okay. That's a great card. Really nice card, especially if you're going, if things are a little unsettled at the moment, and I'm sorry to hear that they are. So yeah. No problem at all. It's an absolute pleasure to do this. It's such a pleasure to be able to hop on and just get readings for as many people as we can in the half hour. That's so cool. All righty. So, Sam. Oh, I've lost all. No, I haven't. Swiped the wrong way. Sam, let's get you a card, shall we? Don't think you've said you wanted one, but would you like a card, Sam, if you're here? Let's get you a card. All right. And then, all righty. So, okay, so Sam, the card that's come up for you, Sam, is Trust. Trust. Yeah, so it does feel very much like the card, actually, for this one. It feels very much like you're not alone. You are supported. You are supported by your whole spiritual support team. And of them, there are many. There are many. And they are all with you, supporting you. Trust that they will support you. Now, what's interesting about your spiritual support team, Tom, spiritual support team, is that they are not human. Now, and I know this is, I know that you know this, Sam, but for everybody, just know that your spiritual support team is not human. Now, what does that mean in real terms? What it really means is that they don't have the same human irritations. Okay, so we can call on them all the time. They will never get irritated. They will never, ever just go, oh, again? What? What do you want me to do now? Really? Oh, they'll never do that. They don't have that human impatience. We do, that's for sure, but they don't. So they will support you no matter what. They will support you and they will always be on your side. Sam says, there have been some very big decisions I've had to make. I'm glad to know they're with me because sometimes I feel very alone. It's true. Sometimes when we have got big decisions, we do feel alone, but you are not. I mean, you can see in this picture, right? If you imagine that's you, then you've got one layer who looks like Jesus. And then, of course, you've got a big layer. You are not alone, and they are with you always. They are with you always. Remember, though, that they will not help unless you invite them to help. It's a matter of free will, right? We have free will choices. We can decide whatever we want to do, and they will always support us wherever we go. They're like our shadow, right? They are like our light shadow. Wherever we go, so is our shadow with us. It just is the way it is. They are not like humans in that wherever we go, they could be somewhere else. These guys are not like that. They are absolutely with us. Even if we make some really, really dumb decisions. I'm not saying that you have, Sam. What I'm saying is that even if we make bad decisions or decisions that haven't worked out, they are still with us. And they are still edging you to the right path. So if you are feeling alone, you're not, but ask them to hold you, ask them to wrap you in their love, and they absolutely will. They absolutely will. Brilliant. Okay, so does that help then, Sam? I hope so. I hope so. And I'm sorry you've had to make some big decisions, but you're not on your own. May feel like it because you, in human terms, you probably are on your own. We don't have the same human support as we do spiritual support. And then, yeah. Sam says, oh, definitely have. I'm truly lucky they look out for me because I've made it through so much that I thought I couldn't. Right. Good. Well, I'm so glad that you've made it through. Yeah, they're totally with you all the times. Totally with you. They are stressful. Some of the big decisions. I mean, we're having to make some big decisions at the moment about our house. We've sold our house, and it's just a bit stressful at the moment because we've got nowhere yet to move to. But I know that will work out when the time is absolutely right. I know that will work out. And we're having to decide just to buy a house that isn't really for us and make do, or do we wait it out and wait for the right one, and do we move into rental accommodation, which we would do until something comes up. And it's but yeah, they are stressful, aren't they? But you're not alone. Cool. All right then, Sam. Good. All right, anybody else? Now it says I've got 2 people watching. I don't know if anybody else is around. I've done Martina, done Sam, I've done Maura, I've done Olga, and I've done Heather. So I think that's everybody, unless there is somebody in the background who hasn't said hello yet. If there is somebody in the background who has not said hello yet and would like a card, please do. Yeah, Sam says, oh, no doubt. Moving is disruptive process. No matter whether renting or buying, absolutely. Had to choose not to move as I wanted to this year. My car is in the shop. Ooh, that's not helpful, is it? Not helpful at all, but... yeah, it's so tough. It's so tough. And I don't think this global situation helps either. You know. I don't think it helps. But hopefully we're coming to the end of all that now. And, you know, I don't know though. I'm just going to say, I don't know. I think you know what I mean. I think everybody is on the same page in that, we would like it to be coming to an end. But nobody knows. So we just have to run with it and see where we get to. Anyway, so, anybody else out there? Let me just check my laptop I've popped on the floor. Let me just check and see if anybody's on there that I've not seen on here. Because if we're all done, anybody else? Anybody saying hello? Well, I think we're complete, are we? Are we all complete? All right. Brilliant. So I absolutely love coming on here and doing this for you. So thank you so much to everyone who's joined in today. It's been really glorious. So thank you so much. And I shall see you all next month, unless you come over and join the membership group, in which case I'll see you perhaps tomorrow or on Thursday. Not sure. I've got a good rehearsal tomorrow. I've got a really exciting rehearsal. I'm so looking forward to that. But yes, come on over to the membership group and I will see you more often. That's for sure. But if you don't come over to the membership group, I shall see you this time next month. Cool. All right then. Much love. Many, many, many blessings. I'll see you very soon. Okay, bye then. Bye.